Edwin, I really appreciate you meeting with me.
Yeah.
You are the Director and Technical Account Manager for Tanium.
Yes.
Welcome, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
And so,
nice being here.
Yeah, so you are based out of Europe, correct?
Yeah, the Netherlands, Amsterdam.
Excellent, excellent. Well, welcome to Knowledge. I know this is your 10th Knowledge, so
Yeah.
no, you're a Knowledge veteran at this point.
Yeah.
So the reason that we're here today to speak is I'd love to learn more about what the capabilities are between Tanium and ServiceNow.
Yeah.
So if you could really just explain to me like I'm 5, what is the benefit of having an integrated Tanium and ServiceNow platform?
Yeah, so it starts at the beginning. Yeah, so what you can achieve with Tanium is real visibility, what is connected to your company network. Yeah, and that is interesting for all people in the company. So not only the IT operators, not only the security teams, but also the business. Yeah, so that is one, to see what's in your network. The second thing is to take action on that. Yeah, so you can imagine if you want to change something in the network, on the devices, then you need a solution that will execute that, but also in real time. Yeah, not saying, okay, I want to do something, fire, forget, and keep the fingers crossed if it is happening. No, real time, do it, action. Yeah, and if needed, you can have also remediation. So in case of emergency, you say, okay, now we have to close the doors of every machine, then you can do that with Tanium. So that is the foundation of what Tanium is. So data, visibility, and control automation.
So visibility, actionability, and then the remediation.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm sure there's a lot of customers who use the fingers crossed method.
Yeah, and that is an interesting point, because what you see in the world, that more and more companies need to rely on regulations. And the first thing that they have to figuring out what is connected to the network. And then it's fingers crossed because they have no clue what is connected. And so that is what you see in all the conversations also with ServiceNow customers saying, yes, we have a CMDB, but there are gaps in the visibility. And then you see exactly what's happening, then we will fill the gaps in the CMDB of ServiceNow.
And just to clarify, make sure I'm on the same page as you, when you say regulation, are you referring to like GDPR, other federal regulations?
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If it is US, Europe, Asia Pacific, there are regulations and they will be tougher and tougher because more and more devices connected to the global network and more crime on the network. So if you are 5 years old, you understand crime and...
That's good enough, yes. As a 5-year-old, I think they're familiar with the crime concept. So I'm curious how this conversation starts. You know, I have to imagine a customer gets audited and fails the audit, right? And then they probably come to you guys and they're like, why did we fail? What's the next step?
We got a little bit ambulance chasing, saying you have a problem and we will solve it for you. Call the A-team. But that's not what we want. We want to help customers. But that is a situation. And what you see also, but that's more ServiceNow related, then we have a visibility gap. Let's start all over again a new CMDB project. But then they're using the same technology. It's not ServiceNow, but the data sources. And at the end, after a year, they're saying, hey, we have the same gap. Then we're saying, what's happening there? Of course, because you are not solving it, you are rebuilding the same. And you know, what you did in the past, you will get in the future.
Right. So I'm sure there's sort of two approaches here to customers where one is reactive, one is proactive. Of course, you're getting customers coming to you saying, hey, we failed this audit, we have these vulnerabilities. And then there's also probably customers where if we can get ahead of it, if there may be ServiceNow customers, they're trying to build out their CMDB, we can come to them and say, hey, have you heard of Tanium? Let's get you on board with that.
And that's one situation. The other one is that traditionally Tanium was in the security part of the business. And there is a big need of actual accurate data. Because if there is a danger, you want the status quo of now and not from a half year ago. Yeah? And there's also a scenario what's happening. Yeah? So it's all about visibility, yeah? And when customers are stepping in with the Tanium platform, yeah, depends on the situation at the moment.
So could you give me a few examples when you're having the pre-sales and sales conversations and you're sort of walking customers through KPIs or business drivers that they can expect to improve? What would some of those KPIs be that you're selling to customers?
So it's a little bit depending of the scenario. So if you keep it in the area of risk management and governance and audits, the savings are in time. Yeah, because if you have all your data in the right way, yeah, then if there's an audit, yeah, you save time saying, okay, this is the status quo, this is where we are, and you have a lot of cost savings by saving money by the auditors. Otherwise, they stay 3 months in your organization, and they are very good in invoicing. So that is a cost saving. Easy going, but there it is. But there are other scenarios. So if it is more a CMDB related topic and you want also have information about software and uses of software, then you have cost savings on your license fee you pay to big software companies. If you take a look at processes, processes are running on data. So if the data is okay, then you save time on solving incidents or maybe to execute changes. If you can automate, you save more and more time. So there is a lot of cost savings related to have proper data and automation. Next to that, you can consolidate tools. Because if you have a platform strategy, and I know this is an old-fashioned, in every book you say, if you consolidate, but it is true. 10 sources, 20 sources means also 20 times technology. So you can save on infrastructure, on license fees, on maintenance costs, on FTE, and then you can spend money on other things in your company.
That's what I tell my husband too, I save money here, now I can spend money over here.
Yeah, right? I know that story also from my home, yeah.
Oh, excellent. So, when thinking about what does success look like, if you could wave your magic wand and you had the perfect customer that has an integrated Tanium and ServiceNow, their platforms, what does that look like? What are they doing well?
What they're doing well is that they have set up the right data set in ServiceNow, supported by Tanium, and they have automated workflows. And the ultimate goal is that people are working in ServiceNow and they never will see Tanium again. Because data is popping in, automation is going out, and they are still in ServiceNow. Because then you have your single point of work, and it doesn't matter what kind of process, and that is the ultimate goal we have with our cooperation with ServiceNow.
Excellent. So that makes a lot of sense, when you're sort of painting that picture and what customers are doing well. Selfishly, I would love to ask, what value does Platformation add now as sort of the partner that's been identified to help customers integrate their ServiceNow and Tanium platform?
If you speak about technology and processes, you need to have a company that can advise you what is the right direction. Because if you reinvent the wheel every time, that is not successful. So, and we are very enthusiastic about Platformation in the combination Tanium and ServiceNow because they bring in that added value. Dear customer, we have a best practice, and that's a good way because we know it works. Instead of, okay, I have technology, now let's try it. And then at the end of the program or project, you're saying, oh, yeah, it was nice. No, we will guarantee with the expertise of your company, Platformation, that it will work. And that is the foundation to do more automation and data integrations with ServiceNow. Because at the end, workflows run only with data and automation.
Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned that because I really do feel like the intersection of people, process, and technology, it's something people talk about and it's such a buzzword type phrase, but you don't really realize how to put that into practice. It's something that I think people look at really in theory, but they don't know how to do it in practice.
Yeah, and important is, of course, you cannot do it on a consultative way and then ask, oh, dear customer, what do you want? And then you have a lot of conversations and workshops, and it's go on and go on, but you want to achieve a goal. And if you can do that with a best practice or standardized workflows and out-of-the-box solutions, you're much quicker, it's much cheaper, and you will get the value much and much quicker.
We love that. What business doesn't want to achieve more value?
Good question.
Oh man. Well, Edwin, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you sitting down with me to have this conversation.
You're welcome.
I'm very excited about this partnership on the platformation end, and I hope you are as well.
We are absolutely excited about this partnership because we think we can conquer the world with our Better Together stories.
One service offering at a time.
That's right.
Thank you.